One of his first ever first-team starts, actually, at the time. Look how far he has come. Look how far Manchester City have come in 25 years. From playing in the third tier in English football, with their great local rivals taking on the world. Now it is very much City's turn. And it nearly matches the club colours, the stadium here, at this moment. This stunning venue, the King Abdullah Sports City. Club sides who play here regularly, Al Ittihad and Al Ahly, making way. And surely watching on from afar. In the big picture, of course, in Saudi Arabia, the plan that the clubs here can somehow get up to that level over the next decade or so. The grand vision for the future of sport in this country, the grand vision for the country itself. But at the moment, most of the power in the game lies elsewhere, and most of the trophies lie with Manchester City, it seems, and they're about to add a few more.
The FIFA president, Mr. Gianni Infantino, and Prince Abdulaziz bin Turki Al Faisal, Minister of Sport, accompanied by dignitaries and members of the FIFA football family.
His Excellency, the Minister of Sport here in Saudi Arabia, accompanying Gianni Infantino. He'll be busy organising the next gen of this competition, scheduled for 2025, a vastly expanded version of the FIFA Club World Cup. FIFA's ambition, very clearly stated with that. And rightly, City's ownership also represented out there. Yet another reward for the vision and ambition they showed right from the start when they got involved with Manchester City.
To present the winner's trophy of the FIFA Club World Cup, let's welcome FIFA legend Kaká.
Kaká is here to carry out the trophy. I'm right in saying his club loyalties in Brazil lie elsewhere anyway, so...
What a player he was, especially in those AC Milan days. What a player.
Unfortunately for Fluminense, they haven't quite got an individual of that level, nor indeed to match their greatest names from the past, the likes of Carlos Alberto and Rivellino. The reality is they were second all around the field, all through the game. Since Milan lifted the trophy, of course. They beat Boca Juniors in 2007. Just one of the many clubs who would trade places with Manchester City right now. It's an easy victory in a football match, but we forget the road travel to get here.
Fair Play Award is Al Ittihad Football Club of Jeddah. الفريق الفائز بجائزة فيفا للعب النظيف هو نادي الاتحاد السعودي.
Fair Play Award is not going very far. Al Ittihad have claimed that. They didn't make much mark on the tournament. Representing Saudi Arabia as the host nation for it. Again, a club of massive ambition, of course, long term.
FIFA will now honour the best players of the FIFA Club World Cup 2023 Saudi Arabia, presented by Visit Saudi.
A couple more individual awards to give out.
The winner of the Adidas
Might have scored Arias with that great header from a corner. It's a great stop by Edison. A little personal accolade for a player who did so much to get Fluminense to this final.
The winner of the Adidas Silver Ball is Kyle Walker from Manchester City.
Well done, Kyle Walker. If anything, kicking on in his career once again, and he's done that several times, hasn't he, over the last few years.
The best player of the FIFA Club World Cup Saudi Arabia 2023, presented by Visit Saudi, receiving the Adidas Golden Ball Award is Rodri from Manchester City.
So whatever about the concern for Rodri's long-term fitness, he walks up to collect a trophy for his individual performances over the course of this week. His influence, more important, surely, on all around him at Manchester City.
Well, that there is a real positive sign, isn't it? You know, that he's got a smile on his face, best player of the tournament. You know, you think if there's any doubt, he wouldn't be up there. So I think that's a positive sign for Man City fans watching.
2 out of 3 even on that level ain't bad either, Robbie. Once again, is it, for City? They just seem to drag more and more out of each other as well, don't they? They make tremendous demands on each other. But underlying it all at Manchester City, we know, is an ironclad team spirit.
FIFA will now present commemorative medals to today's match officials.
سيقدم الفيفا الآن ميداليات تذكارية لحكام مباراة اليوم.
To start with, let's welcome the third place match officials from today.
في البداية دعونا نرحب بحكام مباراة تحديد المركز الثالث.
It's like a medal for everybody. Second of the 2 games, of course, played on this Friday here. Started with the 3rd and 4th place playoff game by Al Ahly, 4 goals to 2 over the Rara Reds. Quite telling, really, for me, Robbie, that nobody is saying about the plan for a new and expanded FIFA Club World Cup. Nobody is saying, no, we don't want to be involved in it. People like Guardiola saying it's great and we want to be involved, but we just have to make sure that the players are allowed the rest time that they need to produce their best.
Let's hand over the commemorative medals to
so just over a year on from his role in the FIFA World Cup final. Still clearly the first choice, Simon Marciniak, and he's negotiated his way through another major occasion fairly flawlessly. Like a lot of the top refs actually from UEFA Confederation and elsewhere, also been drafted in here in Saudi Arabia to help develop the next generation of referees in this country.
So the biggest thing, or one of the biggest things as well tonight, we've seen when Fluminense had the disallowed goal, how efficient and how quick the semi-automated VAR played its part with that offside. That has to be implemented, you know, almost with urgency in the Premier League. We got to the decision very quickly, and it was the correct decision.
the third-placed team of the FIFA Club World Cup Saudi Arabia 2023, presented by Visit Saudi Al Ahly FC.
So it wasn't theirs to be a place in the final, but they did thrill in the third and fourth place game earlier. Al Ahly seeing off the Urara Reds by 4 goals to 2. 2-0 up, dragged back to 2-2 before going in front through an own goal on the hour, and then in the 98th minute, goal by Manuli to clinch the victory. I think they came in with the ambition of making the final, to be quite candid. That's for next time, but back home to Cairo they will go with medals. Coach. I think the expectation there is to be in the frame for everything. There he is to get his own little personal memento collar. A bit of catching up to do in their own league, actually, when they get back and get going again. Early stages of their league season.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the runners-up of the FIFA Club World Cup Saudi Arabia 2023, presented by Visit Saudi.
So the luckless Nino, nonetheless, had the honour of captaining Fluminense in a first ever FIFA Club World Cup final. Didn't go to bed last night thinking he put through his own net, clearly.
It just wasn't their night. City too good, City too dominant. The intensity City played at, you know, on a different level really, Paul, let's be totally honest. I have a few texts off City fans already, say it again, City champions of the world, and listen, they deserve it. It's just a remarkable team that man in the picture, Pep Guardiola, has put together.
Do with winning something big again for much longer. That shock victory in the Libertadores doesn't really disguise the fact, Robbie, that it's been a decade without success in terms of Brazilian football, apart from their own state championship, where they've got to keep Flamengo at bay the whole time. They've done that a few times, but 2012, the last time they became champions of Brazil. Mentioned, that's a man with plenty of issues to manage day to day. I'm not sure he'll get any kind of a break even at the end of the playing season here. Brazil on one side, Fluminense on the other. A vote of thanks for being brave enough to take on both roles.
Yeah, the runners-up, but it's all about City. What a year, a calendar year for Manchester City, Paul. The Champions League, the way they won it. You know, everybody said when they're going to win it. Well, they eventually won it this calendar year. The league, magnificent. You know, the treble, unbelievable. You know, I'm following Manchester United. And now to cap off the calendar year with being crowned the best team in the world, club in the world. Unbelievable. Well done.
Manchester City FC.
Long drawn out ceremonial presentation, to be truthful with you, but they've saved the best till last. Who could match this man? That is, on an individual level, 14 trophies at Manchester City, to go with all the glory achieved beforehand at Barcelona and Bayern Munich. It all comes from him ultimately, and the close associates who've worked with him. And behind all that, the grand ambition launched in 2008 with the new owners of Manchester City to reshape Manchester City, to reshape a part of their city. Imagine the vision that takes. And of course, as a consequence, they've reshaped the landscape of English football. But as Robbie has also said, it is the style with which they have done it on the field. Guardiola being true to his beliefs and finding a generation of players who want to deliver every single game. Not easy.
And there'll be a generation of Man City fans who only know success, which is unbelievable. Listen, thoroughly deserved, magnificent achievement, and a joy to watch, and a joy to see how they play football, playing out from the back, bravery with and without the ball, and how grassroots teams up and down the country try and play like Man City. It's quite remarkable. And that man in your picture, Rodri, there'll be a huge relief that it looks like he's escaped a serious injury.
What strikes me as well, Robbie, it's not just about superstar names. Calvin Phillips struggling to get in the side at the moment. A man like Scott Carson working away every day as the third choice goalkeeper, getting his medal on the rostrum. They see what is required at all levels in order to become this winning machine.
Winning machine, that's what you've said spot on there, a winning machine.
9 times champions of England, 7 in the Premier League era, all since 2011-12, the 7 FA Cups, the 8 League Cups, the longed-for UEFA Champions League trophy, and now, at last, this moment when Manchester City are not just saluted in Europe and not just enjoyed around the world, but acclaimed as one of a kind. Kyle Walker takes custody of the trophy, and now we can say it. 3, 2, 1. Manchester City are crowned FIFA Club World Champions. They won it in style here against Fluminense. They won it with plenty to spare. You might argue it wasn't much of a contest tonight, but to be good enough to get here is what it's all about. And Manchester City are experts on delivering on the big occasions, and really on a global scale, they don't get much bigger than this one. We'd like to thank you very much for the pleasure of your company watching with us on TNT Sports. This is the time for us to sign off, saluting Manchester City. Robbie Savage and myself, Paul Dempsey, wishing everybody at home a great weekend. How about that for a spectacle? Just a reminder for City fans, Everton away on December the 27th, but enjoy this, City fans everywhere. And one more time we say it, Manchester City FC, club champions of the world. Thanks for watching, everybody, and good night.